just want to give you a little history. So proud of these kids, not only for what they do musically, but just being great citizens and great kids to work with on a daily basis. About 7 or 8 years ago now, I came in one day to band. Of course, none of these guys, they've inherited this. But I came into band and I just asked a simple question: what have you done to make your world a better place? And they couldn't answer that. And so I gave them a suggestion. I said, if you would just not buy a pop, take that buck and throw it in. $35 a month. We adopted a girl from Uganda, and she was 3 years old when we got her. And it's all from the kids. So we set up a bank account, and then once in a while we'll just collect, and we'll just get that money in there throughout the year. $35 a month, every month goes for just our basic needs, for education and food. And then, like I've asked, I sent out an email, hopefully you guys will got that. On our after a concert, if Santa shows up, I think he might. If Santa shows up after his appearance, we'll have Santa at that door and I'll be at this door. We usually just ask you guys to give a little bit. And we collect, and typically year to year, between $900 and $1,000. And then the kids get to decide how we divide that up. And we always give a little extra to Asnet's family in Uganda, and then we give a little bit to her community. Some of the things we've done in the past for her, we've given money to build the wells. They have drinking water, goats, chickens, all kinds of things we purchased for her. And then they take the rest of that money and they divide it up between really it's whatever they choose. But my only criteria is nothing politically with a hot topic. We steer away from that. So like Habitat for Humanity, Red Cross, Wounded Warrior, a few things like that. And they get to decide where that money goes, and then we write the checks out and send them to those places. And I think it's just awesome to be able to give back and to instill in our young people that idea of, hey, we're pretty fortunate and we should be helping other people out and giving back to others less fortunate. And just work with them is just awesome. They get that whole spirit. They just do it without complaining, all the time with that. And I'm just very proud of them. I want the round of applause. You guys are